the camera. You give it off. Give it off. Down. Give it. Hi, Rory.
Hi, Alex. How's it going?
Happy non-denominational holiday season. Not Christmas at all. Look at you done. You broke our damn
whoopsie
tree.
daisy.
Great, now the thing's gonna catch on fire.
Here we go. What are we talking about today, Al?
I think we're gonna talk about some Christmas. Some of that there Christmas.
It's a happy holiday.
How do you feel about Christmas, Rory,
I
as a
prefer
rule?
to call it Xmas.
Xmas.
Xmas. I'm subversive like that.
Do you enjoy the holiday of Christmas? Is my
Hell
question to you.
no. Not like I used to. I used to, Nintendo 64, sure. I was that kid.
Yeah, no, I was, that was you?
That was me.
Wow. Fun fact about
Fun fact.
Matthew Rory. He got an N64 and I was very excited about it.
I was very excited about it.
No, yeah, when you're a kid and you're getting action figures and video games and shit, that's when the holiday is great. Because
And now you gotta buy stuff.
Commercialism.
Now you gotta buy stuff for your grandparents, and you're like, what do you buy for your grandparents for the 30th year in a row?
Coffins.
Little greeting cards or a journal with a puppy on it.
Embalming fluid.
A copy of As Time Goes By from the BBC. I don't
Yeah.
know, something like that.
So
it's tough. It's
suffice
a tough
it to
holiday.
say, we're not humongous fans of the holiday or some of the more
I like my
rote
stuff.
traditions related to it.
I still like getting stuff.
I like getting stuff too, but at this point, I could just as well do away with the holiday.
Sure.
That said, this feature is designed for people like us who are horrible Scrooges, don't like the joy of Christmas, have no joy in their hearts, and want some movies to watch this Christmas that are thematically correct, but not really the sort of Christmas watching fare that you're typically accustomed to.
Your happy grandmother probably won't want to sit down and watch these movies.
Now, probably the most Christmas movie of all the Christmas movies we're talking about here is Scrooged.
One of my favorite Bill Murray roles.
Yes, one
I
of
love
the
it.
greatest Bill Murray roles of all time, and probably the best adaptation of A Christmas Carol ever. Ever.
Because all the rest of them are very very Britishy, very
Yes.
straightforward. Here, a Christmas Carol.
But Scrooged
Scrooge is amazing.
is an amazingly funny film,
Really good performances all around.
very dark,
Really dark.
and while it does have kind of a positive message at the end,
Everybody's singing.
everybody's singing. At the same time, Bill Murray is such a tremendous asshole throughout the entirety of that film.
He is never better than when he can be kind of the lovable asshole in a movie.
Yeah.
He's a Ghostbusters, great role for him.
And I'd say he's even a much bigger asshole in this
he's
movie
a
than
huge
in most
dick.
anything else.
He's just sour and
Yeah.
mean.
Grace, when I work late, you work late.
But I made the appointment 2 months ago.
I care. We're indivisible. If I'm working late, you gotta work late. If you can't work late, I can't work late. If I can't work late, I can't work late.
He's a gigantic dick, and he's
It's
great.
One of the reasons I love this film, and I love all the supporting performances. Carol Kane's really good in it. Karen Allen's pretty sweet as his on again, off again romance. The
Yes.
little boy, there's a little boy in that, right?
I think there's a little boy. I mean, it's a Christmas Carol, so there's got to be a little boy
Stage
somewhere.
hands are great. The special effects, I especially love the death costume guy who comes in and reaches the TV for him and everything. It might work with the chicks, baby, but not with
Yeah.
me. Scrooge is great.
It's a fantastic film.
All right, we don't need to tell you that.
No.
It's not. We're not telling you something you don't know.
Yeah.
Scrooge is amazing. What is the next movie on our list?
Speaking of assholes, here's
Assholes.
another movie featuring a gigantic asshole at the center of it. Bad Santa. With Terry Swigoff.
Looked from the trailers before it came out that it might be just like a crude, horrible thing, but it wound up being a crude, amazing film.
It is,
when
it
you
is
actually watch
Billy Bob Thornton's greatest performance. I'm not even joking when I say that. It's better than Sling Blade. It's better than anything else that dude has done. He is amazing. Like, you have never seen a more drunk, drugged out, anal sex obsessed, just scumbag than as you have seen in that film. And it is awesome to behold.
Just being mean to shitty to kids. He's like Louis C.K. could
Abusive.
not even come close to being shitty to kids like this guy is.
Yeah.
The term fucking Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I put air quotes around it because it's not something I have an experience with, but just remarkably subversively amazing.
But like the supporting cast too
Yes.
is really stunning.
Lauren
I mean,
Graham's
it's
really good in it.
Lauren Graham really great in her little fuck me Santa role. Bernie Mac is like a picture of just weirdness as the mall security head.
John Ritter.
John Ritter is so good. He's so uncomfortable through the whole thing, and it's great.
It was one of his last movies, right?
I think it might have been his last.
movie.
It was, and
a
it was
great role to go out on.
fantastic in that film.
I heard these, these noises, and I heard a woman screaming, "Yeah, Oh, yeah. And I heard his voice saying, that's right, you ain't going to SHIT right for a month.
It did pretty well at the box
Yeah.
office because it came out around Christmas time, I think, and it was just like everybody was like, "Yeah, finally, fuck you, holidays." The holiday season is the time when everybody commits suicide. Like, there's a huge spike in the suicide rates. Like, we're not saying like, "Oh, like we're so out in left field, like not liking holidays." A lot of people feel the same way. So Bad Santa.
Well, the difference is we don't dislike the holidays because we're lonely, sad people. We dislike the holidays because our hearts are blacker than the blackest black.
Exactly, right?
So-
we like black metal, so we're
you
going to
go.
go burn a church now on Christmas. So that's,
Totally.
We have those plans, right? But Bad Santa become a little bit of a cult classic now. It has a great DVD release, and it's
Badder Santa is actually a really good unrated
good extended
cut.
cut. Yeah. So highly recommend Bad Santa.
Yes.
You have another movie that you want to talk about too.
Yeah, it's keeping with the asshole theme. This is a little bit more of an obscure one, but this is by far Dennis Leary's best lead role in a film, which there are very few of.
Yes.
The Ref.
Thankfully, he's much more of a good supporting kind of
for the most part, but in The Ref, he is a marvel of Dennis Learyness.
You know what this family needs? A mute. Let me just say it one more time. I have a gun. It's loaded. Shut up, okay?
As this cat burglar who pulls a Christmas Eve heist, gets ditched by his partner, and he has to find somewhere to hide out until his escape can arrive.
Sure.
So he goes into this house. He takes two people hostage, Judy Davis and Kevin Spacey, who are this just abysmally awful couple who are just bickering nonstop. And then as time goes on, their blackmailing son shows up, their relatives start showing up, and he has to effectively save Christmas for them by just breaking down all their horrible, selfish, disturbing problems. And it's a movie with a happy ending, but so much of the movie is totally dedicated to Dennis Leary just calling these people out on their bullshit and with some of the just great dialogue. And Kevin Spacey and Judy Davis are amazing as this just nasty couple.
I'm in favor. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you really
check it out.
should see it. It's a delight. It's a kind of obscure movie, but not a lot of people really remember it.
I remember seeing I remember the poster for it kind of downplayed the Christmas angle. I think it was just them tied up in a chair.
Well, the thing
and
is, it's on Christmas Eve, and it's not really about the Christmas spirit or anything.
You think you can take me? I'm Santa Claus.
Anyways, fourth movie on this list I think is Gremlins.
Yes.
Another really good kind of dark, kind of
Dark
weird
comedy.
tone for a film.
Dark comedy, dark horror comedy.
Horror comedy, Don't Feed 'Em After Midnight, Take Over the Town, people dying left and right. Old ladies getting rocketed up for their little elevator things. A really good kind of creature feature from the 80s that wound up being better than it has any right to be.
Much better than it has any right to be. And Joe Dante directed it. There's one lesson to be taken from Gremlins, and that is if you're gonna buy your kid a pet, don't buy him the weird, fucked up creature you've never heard of from the crazy mystic guy.
Nothing just works.
Gizmo, though. Oh my God, so cute.
Super cute. Mogwai.
I don't know, some Chinese word.
Weird thing is, the sequel, people probably don't remember it very well, but it's an amazingly funny movie.
It is. It's much more of a comedy.
Yes,
it's actually a little more lighthearted
Hulk
than the
Hogan
first.
shows up out of nowhere. He was actually in theaters at the time because the film would break. Anyway, we're not talking about Gremlins 2, but if you haven't seen Gremlins 2, the new batch, hysterical,
Very
weird
funny
satire.
Movie. But the first one is, I think some good Christmas watching if you're looking for something a little bit darker that isn't specifically about Christmas. Fantastic.
It's a good movie.
Now, lastly, let's talk about the greatest Christmas movie of all time. And by that I mean the most incidentally Christmas movie of all time.
Yes, not a lot of Christmas trappings in this movie, but
there is a holiday party. It is Christmas Eve.
Ho ho ho.
Motherfucker, we're talking about Die Hard.
I have a machine gun.
Yes.
Die Hard is if you're with a bunch of dudes on Christmas, which I always am, I try to make sure that no females are allowed in my house.
Oh, absolutely.
Die Hard is the seminal.
Yeah.
Seminal.
It's seminal.
It's the seminal.
It's the seminal. There should be more to that sentence, but there's not. No, it's friggin' Die Hard. I mean, it's one of the greatest action films ever made.
Yes.
It's just Christmassy enough to sort of thematically make sense. But I don't think anything says holiday cheer like ho ho ho, I have a machine gun,
murdering Germans.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Die Hard 2 is another excellent set of Christmas time movie. It has more snow than Die Hard 1 does.
Yes, it does.
But,
much more snow.
Not as
Not as good
a film, but still perfectly watchable.
Also, you can kind of swap out Lethal Weapon here briefly
Sure.
if you really want to go that route. Though I still say Die Hard is the better Christmas.
Lethal
pick.
Weapon is more kind of the just hey, here's Christmas in the background. They don't really talk about it too much, but definitely the Christmas party in Die Hard, things blowing up. Alan Rickman.
Just great, fantastic, better
really
the
good.
greatest action movie villains of all time.
What was it you said to me before? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
My actual sincere favorite Christmas movie, Love Actually. It's if you actually have a loved one in your life. I'm bitter and alone, but if you actually have somebody who want to watch a movie,
You're betraying
over
the whole
Christmas-
nature of this feature by showing that you do in fact have like a soft spot in your heart.
Yeah, a little bit. But Love Actually is a fine film. What is your actual?
I guess
sincere-
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
It's just dark enough to like, you know, to sort of play to my personal sensibilities, but at the same time, very heartwarming story. You know, very good.
It's when they're too sentimental and sugary that I get upset.
Yeah.
With any movie, really, but Christmas movies are especially bad.
Well, that's the whole thing, is that they think that everyone who wants to celebrate Christmas by seeing a movie needs like the most rote traditional shit thrown at them, like just regurgitated over and over again.
No, I know neither of us have seen it, and we need to wrap this up, but I think next year, maybe Nutcracker in 3D might be an amazing anti-Christmas, because I hear it is horrible.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I've seen the Nutcracker done a million times because my mom was like a ballet teacher when I was growing up, and I am so tired of that. I am so tired of it.
Maybe a horrible Nutcracker will be refreshing.
You're right. Can we just call it the shitty Nutcracker from now
the
on?
Shitty Nutcracker. That'll
The
be a
Shitty
DVD
Nutcracker.
release. Anyways, you need to wrap this up
Yes.
and let us get back to our preparations for the holidays. But we hope you guys enjoyed our little feature about Christmas movies that we hate. That's not the feature at all, is it? Christmas movies for people who hate Christmas. I totally messed that up. You're going to keep that in there anyways.
Doesn't matter.
Please let us know in the comments what your favorite anti-holiday movies are, whatever they may be. Make a list, put it in the comments, and we will see you back in the new year on
And
Screen.com.
you know, just remember, ignore your family this holiday season. Watch some damn movies.
Be bitter and alone.